Good morning, this is Rich Nelson with Allendale. Special update here for December 9th of 2022. USDA's monthly supply and demand report was released out here today, and often we don't see major changes for these numbers, and that more or less was the discussion with today's report. U.S. corn stocks raised from 1.182 to 1.257 billion bushels, just a little over the average trade estimate of 1.238. As far as major changes, well, only a 75 million bushel reduction for exports on this estimate here. There was no declines there posted for corn for ethanol. As far as world corn stocks, they did decline very slightly, 300.8 million tons last month, now 298.4. As far as changes for our major competitors, no change for the Argentina or Brazil estimates on corn here. Looks like there was a small 1 million ton decline for the Russian crop estimate here. And as far as Ukraine numbers, we did see a decline in this report for production, 31.5 million tons last month, now 27. So we'll call the world numbers as a net, perhaps slightly positive here. So even though these numbers were higher on a domestic basis, the Ukraine focus may be a small offset. As far as soybeans, looks like stocks raised or stocks left unchanged on this report at 220 million bushels. No change in any of the demand estimates here. As far as world stocks, 102.2 million tons last month, now raised slightly, 102.7. There are no changes for the Argentina or Brazil production numbers in this report, and that's really not that major of a surprise here. Usually USDA waits just a little bit longer here. As far as the Chinese numbers, no change in their usage or import estimates here. As far as the wheat side of things here, looks like stocks were left unchanged at 571 million bushels from last month's estimate here. So no change on any of the demand numbers there. World numbers on the stock side for wheat, 267.8 last month, now 267.3. And going through the breakdown, there were some changes to speak of. Argentina's crop was lowered by 3 million tons, now 12.5. Australia's crop was raised in line with the Australian government, in this case up 2.1 million tons to now 36.6. Canada's crop was lowered from 35 to now 33.8. So we have some sporadic changes across the board for the numbers as far as this goes, as far as these production changes. Now keep in mind there was no change for the Ukraine crop on the wheat side, but they did add to their exports, 11 last month, now 12.5. So overall, kind of a quiet report. Looks like the trade will be waiting for those major changes from USDA lined up on January 12th coming up. Any questions about this report, market, or how to trade in this environment, give Allendale a call, 1-800-262-7538.